Welcome to Shanghai Tower.
is this the delivery? This is the food delivery robot, I think. Oh man, I'm jealous. See, we could get one of these. So cool.